Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. I'm here pretty much near the end of my time in this home. You can see here, there's literally nothing behind me. In fact, I'm using a bunch of Game of Thrones books as my microphone stand. So I'm literally in a very small office right now. But guys, I wanted to bring you some good updates as well as do an AMA before I do the final part of the move. So we got some great news, but as always, just remember, I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please do your own research. None of this is financial advice. And if you want to help me grow the channel, please like, subscribe, share the video, and also follow me on tech. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, the Brown Gent YT. Check out my wallet, which is doing very well, which I'm hoping many of yours are also doing very well. And then also, if you want extra coaching, guidance, and support, it's so important to have a community that sticks together. If you ask people in the Web3 Secret Society throughout this last 8 months, up and down, we've stuck together. We've showed up every single day, and people have been paid off very handsomely. That being said, guys, even whether or not you're part of the Web3 Secret Society, just in general, crypto is a very hard way to make an easy living. So I congratulate every single one of you who has shown up consistently, not throwing in the towel, not listening to the stupid people on crypto Twitter, the Ansems of the world who told you to sell all your Solana at 130, who will conveniently forget now that they told you to do that. You know, they delete the tweets and all of that. Guys, so much noise, so much in the way of you guys making life-changing wealth. But if you stuck to your guns, held to your convictions, you guys, I'm sure you have a smile on your face, at least from a crypto standpoint. We'll talk a bit about the election results in the AMA, but I wanted to get to the airdrop updates today. So the first update is on Swell. So this TGE happened yesterday. So sometime in the morning, you were able to claim your airdrop. One thing I will say here is be very careful when you're doing this. So when you go to swellnetwork.io, you may have to use a VPN. This is not legal advice, of course, but you get to a screen. I don't have it anymore, but you get to see your allocation. You claim it. The default is to claim 50% as Swell, 50% as R Swell. Don't be an idiot like me and not look at this and just say claim. I was so happy with a lot of the other things that were going on. I just overlooked this specifically. I would recommend, if I could do it all over again, I would put 100% to just come out right away so I don't have it vested. Keep in mind, this is a claim on Ethereum mainnet. So depending on how overloaded the market or the network is, which it has been because of the most recent pumps, with ETH almost getting back to around $3,000, it's going to cost you a bunch of gas. So you want to make sure that you are claiming, selling at better times, and also not claiming small amounts. So that's my recommendation there. And the Swell price is about 4.5 cents. Been kind of navigating that. So pretty good. Didn't end up being a lucrative airdrop by any means. I think I got $200 after claims, fees, whatever, probably like 160. Still, lesson learned, LRT staking is just not lucrative anymore. They are massively overfarmed by whales because there's low risk to them and super easy to do. Just, hold the asset Ethereum, which, everyone loves to do. I've already shared in other videos how you could get around that. But LRTs for the most part, I'm going to be fading them. I have a really good update, and I thought Winnie from Stake Cedar did a fantastic job. So I've linked the tweet on exactly how you can claim and check your OM airdrop. You will not receive it right away. All you got to do is say that you want it. There are specific niceties around this. I believe there's 880 OM tokens. If you hold a sloth NFT, which is like about 4 Gs, $4,000, you get like 170 or 180 OM tokens. If you hold a mad scientist, go and do the checker.mantra.zone, follow these steps for all 4, and you'll find out exactly how much is owed to you. Shout out to Stake Cito, for sort of doing this coverage. Makes it easy so I don't have to do it. And the Manta price is doing pretty well, $1.37. Has not dumped, obviously, because no one's got the tokens yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some sell pressure when it happens, okay? The next is Hyperliquid. You got a couple more days left to claim your eligibility for their airdrop. I have to say, this is the airdrop that I am most looking forward to. It's probably more innovation that we've seen on chain in a long time. This is probably the one where I'm not sure what I do with my tokens. And just make sure, if you haven't sort of claimed or said you wanted to, claim your tokens, that you've done so. I put a thread together on sort of how you can do it. Luckily, I got in Turkey, so I'm able to sort of do it there. I'm also going to be in Dubai in a few weeks, so it doesn't really, none of this matters to me because, I'm going to be anyways in those regions. But, you just make sure you go to the website, establish your connection, sort of sign off. Some cases, you'll have the option to select an NFT or full tokens. There's a sort of game around this. One thing that is very interesting that I don't want to confirm, but there's been discussions around people being rewarded for their October activity. Would be nice. I know there's a lot of buzz in the Hyperliquid community, but nothing has been confirmed yet. So we have to sort of stick with what we know for sure. Also, at the same time, Avo has opened up a pre-launch for Hype token. So you can actually go in, connect your wallet, and actually decide to bid. The price is around $3.10. I don't know. Typically, I would go in here and short the token. Not so sure about Hype. It might be one actually that I'm looking to purchase, but I'm not sure sort of which way to go yet. Maybe I just sort of hold off and wait till the TGE happens. Next update I have for you guys is on ZK Sync. So I have become a delegator, as you know. So if you don't want to worry about this stuff, I've included the link for you to delegate to me. So far, 61 people are doing that. A lot of people will ask you to delegate for them, but they'll never vote. You guys know I will do it. So that's one less thing that you have to worry about. I've included the link for you to delegate to me, and I will make sure that I always vote for the things that will help the community and help us. Remember, this proposal, the first one that's out, is for the Ignite program, which makes up 10% of the actually less than 10% of the available 4.2 billion ZK tokens that have been reserved for ecosystem initiatives. So don't be surprised if there's other ZK rewards that they're not talking about yet, that they're going to just reward loyal users. We'll find out, but it looks like this proposal is going to pass with flying colors. Next update for you is on Sonic, which is the rebrand of Phantom. So if you followed my previous videos, you've got all 6 shards. They're going to do a snapshot on December 1st of every wallet holding all 6 shards. So if you only have 5, not relevant, you need all 6. That NFT will give you points toward that final airdrop that's going to happen. That one that's around $200 million in Sonic token. Now, if you can sort of check the blog if you'd like to, or if you want to find the shards you're missing, you can go to PaintSwap.finance and find those shards. It's really a game. If you decide you want to sell your shards instead, they're going for a pretty penny as well. So be happy you did that, because they were not a really hard thing to do. A lot of it was just completing tasks. The gas fees were pretty cheap. So I think it's actually pretty well worth it, whichever way you choose to go. Then I have an update here on Jupiter. As you guys know, originally the snapshot was supposed to happen on November 2nd. There's been a lot of talk around what's happening for Jupuary. Basically, what has happened is they are going to do a sort of DAO vote. So those who stake Jupiter will get to decide what happens to the upcoming Jupuary. This is why when people were telling me some nonsense, right? So I posted a tweet about a few weeks ago talking about the snapshot, which I was like, there's no way they're going to change that, right? People are like, no, it's done. Jupuary is over. No, what they're looking at doing is just changing the way those tokens will be provided, not the actual token. So you still have 700 mil, from what I understand, and you sort of will have multiple options that people will get to decide, who hold Jupiter, what they want to do. I think this is very, very bullish. And make sure you vote, because one of the things I always tell you guys is, wallet's not connected, but when you connect your wallet, you see how much Jupiter voting power you have. You'll get to qualify for active staking rewards by doing so. Obviously, if I could delegate this or, be a delegator, I'd sort of, take this off your to-do list as well. But then it will help you qualify for the ASR, which you guys know is around 15 to 18% of your staked Jupiter amount, which is fantastic. So when the proposal comes out, make sure you sort of vote for it. Should be very, very good. And then also, we got some other news. 30% of the token supply will be burnt live on January 2025. That's incredible news. That's bullish. That's very similar to like them buying back tokens, etc., to burn it, right? So what that means for you guys is this is super bullish for the Jupiter token. And I keep saying this, I can't say it enough. I truly believe the Jupiter token is undervalued. I think this is the best team in the entire crypto space, not just on Sol. And as Sol broke over $200 today, well, guess what? This is all just very bullish. Okay. Now, there are some discussions around what's going to happen on Jupiter for sort of instant claimers. If you can basically instant claim or locked invested airdrop, we're going to see what this proposal looks like. But until then, make sure you have some JUP. It's one of the things that I have been talking about. Remember, nothing financial advice. Any Jupiter I hold is staked. Just because I think you want to earn those active staking rewards. The next active staking reward is also in January. And finally, I have an update on Eclipse. So we talked a bit about this anticipation NFT that came out a while ago. Well, you can now, bridge using Scope NFT. That bridge is open for 3 days. If you burn that NFT, you can submit your Eclipse address for whitelist, and then basically you'll be able to mint this final artwork. You can see here, some people have done stats. About 12,000 of those NFTs have been burned, at least at the time of this tweet. And while I don't really like Hawkage's tweets much because he does like Hawkage, my biggest issue with him is he does a lot of shilling, doesn't really share when he's doing paid promotions. I've caught him multiple times in the past. He got paid a couple $1,000 by people who were offering me the same thing to post. So I'm sure he got paid even more, right? But he posted a bunch of tokens that made his followers lose a bunch of money. So I don't really like posting his tweets. So I'll be all very straightforward and honest with you on this. But he did a good summary, so I'll give him credit on that. Basically, he sort of shares with you exactly what you want, what you can do. And in fact, you can go to Rarible and buy the NFT if you want to grab it because you didn't grab it before. The NFT price, I believe, is up 10x. So guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. Really want you guys to understand what's going on. I see we got Alexi in the house. What's going on? We got Andres in the house. Airdrops are death. No, just if you chose to not pivot like I told you guys to do, you would be doing way better. So you have to understand exactly what's going on. Some airdrops are not good. I like to think I have been way ahead of the curve. When I started farming Swell, EtherFi in the summer, when we saw EtherFi airdrop number 2 be trash, so a lot of people stay in for the long haul. So pretty good. We got Jay's mission here has been crushing it. Blago got 3K on from the stake drop, 2K from the karma pool. Yeah, you know what? Cosmos finally showing up in a great way. Fantastic. We got LFG, nice. We got Simone here. Sorry to mention this. I noticed the Sui market giveaway on Twitter was rigged to have a few real winner and 7 bots are already posted. I have no idea. No idea what's going on. Just so you know, Simone, I haven't gotten anything from them. I literally just use their platform and said, hey, why not? We got Daniel here. We got If. I don't know what that means. See, Chadwell, hey, would love to catch up with you for a coffee in Dubai. Yeah, for sure. I'll be down. Definitely be down once I get all this stuff like taken care of. I am looking to be in the Dubai Marina. Got some nice stuff going there. If you didn't get the Eclipse NFTs, it's still worth doing. It's hard to know. Very, very hard to know. So I'd say flip a coin. You can go either way. I believe it's up 10x. So that's probably the thing that holds me from it. But if it ends up being like $10 or whatever, I can't remember what the price is, so be it. You know what I mean? All right, guys, I got to run to the next video, so we'll talk about all your questions there. So hold on. But if you haven't already, make sure you just hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.